We are three streams. We are three churches that have become one. We are built in our DNA with a sense of the power of partnerships, that God calls and assigns people together to do something that they can't do by themselves. We are really better together. So I knew that the Administrative Commission would be an asset.
As I was learning about the story of some of our churches, I had been told that the sustainability of First African was in question. Like other things, I don't believe everything I'm told. So Kevin, who's been a child of this presbytery, arranged for me to go meet with the session. At the time, Joe Steele was their moderator. We went down there and we met with these saints, the session, and I knew in my spirit that their spirit was rich for continuing ministry. So the question for me became, oh my gosh, could we leverage this into something stronger to continue to embody not only its historical significance, but to embrace the kind of vision and passion they had for ministry, which we don't always get. It was there. And that's what sparked it, along with that understanding that Calvin had also found and was determined to keep its ministry going. They were not surrendering. And then you have Good Shepherd. Their DNA, small and mighty. It has been evident from the beginning that we were all willing to walk into the wilderness. It took time, it took patience. We were not unlike those original wilderness journeyers, right? We trusted that God was literally before us in the cloud and in the fire. We trusted that it was God's inspiration that continued with us every step of the way.
For those who have been a part of the Presbytery for a while, they might recall that 20 years ago or so, there had been another conversation about what at least two of the three congregations that are now New River might be able to do collaboratively. One of the things that was difficult about that conversation is that it was definitely perceived as being initiated top-down, as opposed to organically being a conversation from the ground up. The other thing is just the importance of relationship. One of my mantras is you can't microwave relationship. It just requires the presence and the met expectations that builds trust, and then that trust bank is what enables you to have difficult conversations and hard problem solving, knowing that it's all being done in love.
Well, one thing, we knew it would be a long AC, the super AC, as what it became known as. And so for me, I knew that not only would it be a long journey, but it would be one in which the task would not be easy. We had a long road ahead of us. And so I felt as though we needed to establish a good relationship with each other. And I praise God that not only did we have a good relationship, but we were friends as well as colleagues in ministry.
I came here July of 2019, and I was very, very clear that we needed partners. I didn't want to come and see the Administrative Commission disband, but I knew that we really needed the support. And the beautiful thing about the AC is that it was a creative, innovative way of using our polity, where you have a group of people who are giving birth to something, who are seeing something come to path and opening a new path to a future. And I knew that we just really needed that support. We needed the gift sets. We had so many different parts with with trying to manage the investments that had come, the real estate of these 3 churches. There was a lot of administrative ministry. And for me, administration is a form of pastoral care. It is a form of congregational care. And it's a part of our spiritual formation, that not just what we do, but how we do makes a difference and bears witness to the gospel. What excites me about the future is seeing this community flourish, seeing the East Parkside community flourish, seeing the congregation of New River flourish, seeing our presbytery flourish. I really do believe that we have been called to affect the life and the quality of life of the people to which God has assigned us. Jesus said, "The Spirit of the Lord is upon me because He's anointed me to preach good news to the poor, recovery of sight to the blind, to set the oppressed free." All of the gospel is not just the salvation of our souls, it's also really concerned about the embodiment and the souls that the body live in. And so we want to see the wellness and the healing and the wholeness and the justice and the love of Jesus Christ to be evident in the way that we live together, where people have food to eat that's healthy and nutritious, where there's affordable housing, where we can see the minimization of blight. And we are just bold enough to believe that God can do a new thing, that we can imagine a world, and even if it's just a quarter of a radius around where our church is, that we can imagine a world where everyone has their needs provided for, where the community is working together to improve the quality of life for the people who are here.
More than anything, I love you more.